where we believe everyone you meet has something to share. Everywhere you go, there's someone somewhere that knows something that you don't. And hopefully today we have three awesome guests that can share a tiny piece of advice on how to improve your social health with music. It could be playing music, it could be listening to music, it could just be having a nice conversation about music. But hopefully there's something to learn from all of these people. Millionaires are made. It's an awesome show that we have. We love to not have bias and be authentic. So I don't even meet or know about the guests until about 15 minutes before. I just met these lovely individuals, and they've got some awesome things to share. So I can't wait to hear what their tips are too. Our sponsor today is ealliances.com. It's an awesome place for people to grow and network and meet other busy professionals, entrepreneurs, and small business owners. Feel free to go there and check it out. They're an awesome sponsor. Mark's a really cool guy, so we love having him as a sponsor on the show. If you are interested in being on the show as a guest, do it. Please sign up. Our link is below, www.millionairesaremade, where we believe you can be a millionaire in all 6 aspects of health. This is not just about being a millionaire financially, but being a millionaire today in your social health, in your physical health, in your spiritual health. So if you have any piece of advice in any of those areas, sign up, be a guest. It's super fun, and you get to talk to me for at least 30 minutes. And as always, please like, share, send stars, whatever it is. We love subscribers and whatnot in order to help us keep producing the show. Please show us some love, and we'll just keep doing this every Wednesday. Without further ado, I'm going to share a little tip of what I do to improve my social health with music. And I'm a big concert goer, love shows, raves, all sorts of things, live music, little intimate shows. But my number one tip to really get into it and enjoy it to the maximum is close your eyes. Focus on the sound, focus on the rhythms and the music, the voice, if there's a singer, and just get rid of the visuals and distractions. Focus on all those melodic tunes coming in. So if you don't close your eyes and listen to music, if you're listening to music while driving, please don't adhere my tip. But otherwise, hopefully you'll have some fun there. All right, we're going to pull out our first guest here, hopefully with some awesome tips. It's going to be Morgana. Morgana, who are you?
Hi, I'm Morgana. I'm from the UK, and I am an advocate for health and all sorts of spiritual health, mental health, financial health, spiritual health. So, yeah, I'm really excited to be here and share my tips.
All right, well, we're going to start with your second question, the most important one we've got. If I wanted to improve my social health, have a little better relationships, more friends, and I wanted to use music, what tiny piece of advice would you give me?
Yeah, really put on what you love listening to and move and dance with this embodiment where you can just allow that sensuality to move through you, where you can really be the whole experience of it without shame and just be part of everything that is.
What's your favorite dance move?
I don't have one. It's not really a particular move. I mean, I like a bit of a boogie. I like a bit of
a What's your favorite type of music to see live?
I love like rock and heavy metal, actually. Yeah.
Rock and heavy metal.
It's great.
Awesome.
Really
Very
great.
cool.
Channeling your rage.
All right, next question. What happened on your life journey? Where did you learn this tip? How did you get this piece of advice? Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, for my life journey, I spent most of my younger years going to gigs and festivals and heavy metal festivals and just using this music to help me release and heal and just channel that aggression and rage that I had from within, like emotional like blockages. And I used to just feel like it was such a release from going to there's so many gigs and just like feeling free in my body. I could just express what I wanted to express, and I wasn't judged because everyone around me was doing the same thing. So that's kind of where I first started my journey and how I kind of first learned about the power of music.
Do you headbang?
Yeah, I used to, not anymore.
Not anymore.
At one point, it started to hurt after a while.
Did you have like a group that went with you together?
Yeah. We used to go in big groups. Yeah, the UK.
Do you still talk to people from that group?
I don't anymore. No, we kind of drifted as I went on my journey and they went on their journey. No, it's interesting.
So the music brought you all together for a good amount of time, and then you kind of just grew off. Do you still go to shows?
Yeah, I do. Yes.
Heavy metal shows?
Not heavy metal as such now. I really want to, though. I really want to. I want to get back into it, actually. But I love going to any sort. I mean, I don't have like a fixed point of view about music now. I kind of, if it feels good and I like enjoy it, I'll go and watch it. You know, whereas then I'm very much, that's all I like. Very closed mindset. I only like metal. But now if it feels good, sounds good, I'm there.
What concert are you going to? You said this weekend?
Yes, there's an artist. I actually don't know this artist, but my friend invited me. It's kind of like R&B soul. She's very improvised. She just sings from her heart, and I'm just going because I was like, I want to be part of this like live connection and be in a room with other people. So it's kind of more of a sensual side aspect to it rather than the heavy metal aggression side. But it all matters. It all makes a difference.
So do you think your musical tastes have changed a bit?
Yeah, massively. Yeah, huge.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so now at this concert, are you going with friends?
I'm going with a friend, yeah. Just one. Yeah.
Cool. So a little intimate kind of hangout sesh, maybe meet some new people?
Yeah, exactly. I'm really open to meeting and just seeing where it goes. I have no expectations. I don't know. I don't even know where it is. She just invited me, got me a ticket, and I said, yeah, I'm there.
So, you said, I want to improve my social health with music. I'm going.
Yes, 100%.
That's awesome. Awesome. Any last things you want to tell us before we move on to the next guest?
Just enjoy the moment, be present. Music brings us into the present. So focus in the now and enjoy it for the now. That's the power of music and connection. It really brings us together.
And wiggle. Make sure you wiggle, all right?
Yeah, wiggle.
Or headbang, depending on what kind of show you're at.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Morgana. We will be moving on to our next guest. Hey, Megan. How are you doing today?
Hello. I am fantastic. Thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, thanks for being here. We love it. Tell us who you are. Who are you, Megan?
All the labels. Let's see. I am a mom. I am a cook and a baker. I am a homemaker. I do work from home, but I am a homemaker, an avid gardener, and definitely a lover of music. More importantly, for this purpose, I'm a podcast host. I actually host my own podcast where we talk about the healing side of life after leaving domestic and family violence situations. So we actually focus on healing and our healing journeys, which is just kind of all embodied in my life these days and kind of who I am.
Does music get involved in the healing?
Absolutely. And music is a huge part of my personal healing journey.
Good. All right. So what kind of music do you like?
Everything, and I mean everything except country. Sorry to the country lovers out there. It's nothing personal. Actually, okay, let's be specific. Ooh. I don't like country. I don't like country past 1993.
Okay, so old school country is okay.
Old school country's okay. Johnny Cash is great, that kind of stuff. But past 1993, it all turned into pop, and I don't care for it anymore.
All right. Well, let's ask you the most important question today. If I want to improve my social health and grow my friend group, more intimate relationships, and I wanted to use music, what tip would you give me?
Listen to the music that is how you feel, not how you want to feel.
Ooh, okay. You're going to have to explain that one a little more.
Sure. So what I found was, like I said, I'm on my own personal healing journey after a very long history of domestic violence and abuse. When I first started my healing journey, I heard the advice that if you want to be happy, listen to happy music. And it didn't work. I would feel worse. I would feel more at odds. And then I got introduced to the solfeggio scales, which have everything to do with hertz and vibrations and the science of how music and our bodies vibrate. And I learned that if I am sad and I listen to sad music, it actually has the effect of shifting my mood into happiness because it allows me to feel my feelings. And the most important part of any healing from any kind of trauma, whether it just be a stressful day or serious life trauma, is feeling our feelings. We are feeling beings. And when I'm sad, I need to feel sad. And instead of trying to force myself into happiness, I just allow myself to sit in the sadness. And and movement, like the last guy said, but movement has a lot to do with that. But it just lets those emotions move through my body so that I can then shift. And usually after, 10, 15 minutes of listening to sadness and crying, all of a sudden I'll take a deep breath and go, now I'm ready for something happy. Now I'm ready for something shifting. Now I'm ready for different types of music. And then I get to shift my music into something that is actually how I want to feel. But I don't start with where I want to be. I start with where I am.
That is crazy you said that, because as you were talking, I was sitting there going, when I'm sad, do I listen to it? And I was like, man, I feel like I do listen to like some sad stuff. But after a few songs, I'm like, fuck this emo shit. I'm getting, and then put on something happy.
That's
so that's
right. Absolutely.
Actually crazy. You just said that. I don't think I ever pieced that together before.
No, again, it was just me trying to figure out why, again, you come from a life of abuse and you just feeling feelings is not allowed. Let's just say that's, you're just not allowed to feel them. So then you get into a situation where you're healthy and you're healing and you're like, I'm ready to feel my feelings. And you literally have no idea. And I grew up in choir and playing music. And like I said, I have a massively wide range. I love everything. I love opera and classical and heavy metal. I listen to heavy metal and rock and hip hop. And I listen to pretty much everything. And I let it speak. Have you ever listened to a song that's like, those lyrics are saying exactly what I'm trying to feel right now, and I just don't have the words? It's huge. Yes. That's how music is for me.
I'm a big lyric guy. Like I like hearing the lyrics and going, oh wow, and like unique lyrics and ways. Like I'm a big fan of like lyrics. Yeah, that's what got me into like Blue October, man. Justin's a great lyricist. I don't know if you know that band, but
but now I'm gonna go look it up because I love new music.
Another new artist I like a lot is Nick D, and he's getting popular. He's on the radio, but you can check him out. He's a good lyric guy too. Big fan of those lyrics. Cool. All right. So I guess you kind of explained your journey. Is there anything else you want to touch on about how you came to this advice, how you use music to focus on your feelings and get your emotions out? And it's crazy you said that, because I was literally thinking, I was like, I feel like I do listen to sad music, but then I get pissed off and I'm like, stop listening to sad shit, and it switches it. That's cool.
I mean, I think the biggest thing, the other thing that I would say is just be open to, like, I didn't used to listen to heavy metal until I met my current husband, and he was into heavy metal. And now my teenager's into it. And I'm like, what's up? It's always kind of like, heavy metal. And then I started lyrics. Some of the death metal has some amazing lyrics when you look at them. But I think that's a piece of it too, is like looking at the lyrics while you're listening to music, like reading them on Spotify and stuff. That's a huge help for me, because I'm like, oh gosh, that feels good. And then, I really like what they're actually saying. I love music. Like, it's such an embodiment for me to just be free in my expression of how I show up, again, with my feelings, because that's just such a big part of being human. Like, we're here, we feel. How do I express that? And music is a big part of that for me.
I agree with that. Yeah, music's huge. I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Megan. We're going to move on to our next guest. Hopefully, Leah is ready to drop some knowledge. Hey, Leah. How you doing?
I'm super wonderful. How are you?
I'm good. Can you answer me a little question? Who are you?
I am a lot of things. I am a fiery, free-spirited, passionate, athletic, just fully expressed woman. And I love that about myself. I'm also a mind-body healing guide and an empowerment coach, primarily for women, but work with men as well. And I'm here to help people feel more empowered in their ability to support themselves physically, mentally, emotionally, and energetically, to heal from the past, feel more grounded in the present, and create a future that is aligned for them and feels really, really good, one that they fall more in love with every day.
Wow. Sounds like the three of you are all on the same page. I love it. All right, so you heal people from the traumas from their past. Let's focus real quick on the important question. If I wanted to improve my social health, create deeper relationships, meet new people, and use music, what simple tip would you give me?
So the intersection of music and movement have been a beautiful opportunity for me to heal and have made a massive impact on my life, specifically because it has introduced me to community of people that can meet me in the depths of where I desire to go, and people that meet me in the depths of healing and who are seeking to always better and improve themselves. And so if I could give one tip, it would be to allow the music to move you. And when I say that, I say it physically. Allow the music to physically move you in your body, but also allow it to move you in your life, right? Allow it to bring you to the places that you feel drawn to go to. Allow it to bring you to connect with people that maybe you wouldn't have outside of the music. Music is this beautiful way to connect you with the internal world and the external world. And just an invitation with that as well to release your judgments that you have, the societal conditioning that's been placed on you, the things that you've learned when it comes to moving with the music.
I love it. I love it. So let it move. Where on your life journey did you learn this?
So I always loved to dance and I've always loved to sing. But right before quarantine, I chose to completely change my life and gave up everything and moved across the country.
Before quarantine or during quarantine?
The day before quarantine, I moved across the country from Boston to California to LA. And
okay, all right.
It's a wild experience. I went on a journey, and it was the first 8 months. They were really, really challenging. The world was locked down. I didn't know anyone. It was me and my cat, and I was living with these 4 new people that I'd never met before. And I was going through a rough time, and someone ended up introducing me to silent disco. And
yes,
it was amazing. And it was the first time that I walked into a space to dance where I wasn't bumping and grinding and moving my booty to like impress other people or dance and move my body in a way because I thought that it's what other people were going to accept me for. And it really opened my life to this whole new way of moving. You know, I'm an athlete. I move often. But it was that intersection between embodied movement and dance through the silent disco that showed me what's possible when you allow your body to move through the music.
That is awesome. Oh, I love silent disco. One of my good friends in Denver owns a silent disco company, so I just tagged him. That's so interesting that your life changed because of it.
Oh, cool.
With quarantine. Yeah, dude, silent disco is so fun.
I'm in the process of building a community home, and having silent disco is one of the things that I'm inviting into the space. So I will reach out to your friend.
Where's your community home at?
I am just outside Boulder in Broomfield, Colorado.
Okay, cool. And silent disco, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. So he's in Denver too, so perfect. You guys can connect there. So you moved across country right before quarantine. That is so funny.
Oh my goodness, Megan's in Longmont. What a small world.
It is a small world. I just left Denver. I'm in the islands now, but I come back. I'll come check out your community home and get a little wiggle in. Cool, awesome. Well, anything else you want to add, Leah, before we move to the round robin?
No, just again want to highlight that invitation to be mindful and observant of the judgments that you hold and that you have when you're in a space where movement is welcomed. Are you moving because it's how you want to move and it's how you are feeling called to wiggle? Or are you moving and wiggling because it's what you think other people want to see and how you think other people are going to accept you?
Yeah. Yes. Oh, man. Silent discos are so fun. They're fun to people watch too, but they're fun to just close your eyes and just boogie on down. Oh, I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Leah.
I was going to add a beautiful opportunity too for people that are a little bit intimidated with dance and movement. It can, like, silent disco is nice because it takes out some of the stimulation and it can make you feel like you're in your own little world. And so it can take a little bit of that intimidation out of it. Everybody can dance. Everyone can dance. It doesn't matter what it looks like. It's just a matter of doing it in a way that feels good. So go get yourself some silent disco events in your life.
I like it. Yeah, I don't even know if they have it on the island. That's brilliant. Great idea. I would love to throw a silent disco here. The music down here is so crazy. I love it. My new favorite artist is named Skinny Fabulous. You'll have to look him up. He's got a nice Caribbean beat. He's from St. Vincent. I love it. All right, let's bring Megan and Morgana back out. What's up, guys? How's everyone doing?
Hello.
Great.
Has everyone been dancing in the background a little bit?
I have been wiggling a bit. My body just move and groove.
We should just have like a DJ right next to me just playing this whole episode. Maybe we'll post-production. We'll just throw in some ooms.
I'm going to a show in like 2 weeks, and I think it's the most excited I've ever been for a concert in my entire life.
Which concert?
So it's Dirtwire, Moontrix, Gone Gone Beyond, and Honeycomb.
Is it at Red Rocks?
No, it's not. It's at the Mission.
Oh, Mission's still great.
Mission. Yeah.
Mission's still great.
It's great. Yeah.
All right, Morgana, can you very quickly refresh us what your tip was?
Yes, dance with embodiment. Allow that sensuality to move through you from all of life and connect to everything that is. Yeah.
I love it. Megan, what are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on hers? Oh, I totally agree. I think that dancing is one of the ways, just the best ways, especially if you're needing to feel. It just really, our nervous system is where our feelings come, and it's very, very physical. So it's just a great way to get into that feeling space.
I will tell you, I'm going out tonight. I don't know what's going on or who's doing what, but I'm going out tonight.
But you're already out. You're just kind of there, but you're here, but you're there. And
Leah, what are your thoughts on Morgana's tip?
I'm very resonant with both tips here. I mean, embodied movement and like really tapping into your feelings through movement are so important, and it's such a powerful way to heal, to grow, and to expand any aspect of your life.
Wow, that's great. I love it. All right, Megan, you want to refresh us what your tip is real quick?
Yeah, so my tip is listen to the music that is how you feel, not how you want to feel.
Yeah, all right. I like that. All right. Leah, what's your thoughts on that?
Same. Yeah, I think that listening to music to really tap into those feelings is, again, it's such a powerful way to move through areas of life that might be challenging, to move through dark periods of your life, to move through that healing.
Morgana, your thoughts?
yeah, be an allowance of all of it, all the emotions, all the feelings. Like music is medicine, just like movement. Yeah.
Love it. Cool. We're going quick through this, man. It's a great one. All right, Leah, refresh us what your tip was.
Yeah, my tip was to allow the music to move you judgment free. And so moving your physical body, moving you through the feelings and emotions, moving you through your healing, and moving you into spaces with people that have similar values and are aligned with you.
All right. Megan, what are your thoughts?
Oh, I love that. I mean, especially what you're talking about, moving in spaces where there's other alignment. I think that's huge. We go to concerts and stuff, and everybody around us has one thing in common: the person on stage. And there's something that we can share energetically with those around us, even if we don't know their names, or it's your 2-hour friend, and they're just there with you for the few hours.
Morgana, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, music brings people together. It's such a healing modality. We don't realize it until you actually realize, oh wow, you feel like you've had a huge healing session once you've left a concert, and the longevity of that release is just empowering. So yeah, we all need to do more connecting to music and being in the space together with each other as well. Yeah.
I love it. I mean, yeah, it's great. Talking about music, we're all talking about it's funny because we thought we were going to get a lot of musicians like, hey, this is what I use music to like throw a concert. It's kind of fun that we have all audience members. Maybe we'll change that for the next one, but it's good to see. I mean, all your backgrounds in different ways, that music is just like, I mean, that's the whole reason I love like concerts, even if it's someone I don't know or don't care about. Like you just go to that audience and you look around and you just see people grooving and jamming and like just that whole energy, meeting people, saying hi. It's super awesome. All right, guys, we've come to the best part of the whole episode that I love. We're coming up with a daily challenge. This needs to take less than 5 minutes a day, costs $0, and be able to be done by anyone in the world from New Zealand to Finland. What are your thoughts?
I think that every morning putting on something music-wise and just allowing yourself to move through whatever comes up for you. Like, it's very common that people have like a journal practice. And I think it's also really beautiful to have a movement practice in the morning. And even if that's you like going into the gym, it doesn't have to be dance. Like you going into the gym and like putting music on that feels good for you and that resonates with where you're at in time and space, and inspires you to move just in any way, shape, or form. Go for a walk, whatever you can do, put on some music and move.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. It's just that morning ritual. A lot of times we get up in the morning and we either dive right into day or, whatever. But having morning rituals, if we're talking about being a millionaire in any kind of aspect, morning rituals are key. And getting sound and movement involved in that, I think, is a huge, even just 5 minutes. It makes a big impact on your day.
Yeah, I would say that. I'd pop that too. Yeah, I'll just say absolutely 100%. Ask your body, like, body, what would you love to do? What would you love to listen to? How would you like to move? Our body knows exactly what it requires. So ask the questions and then follow the energy from that.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I'm gonna make this we got to keep it a little social, right? We're gonna make you record a dance move every day and post it on social media.
That works.
I
love
do
it.
You do that anyways.
I do that anyways.
I'm gonna have to check out Leah's socials and learn some new moves. All right.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about that challenge? Just a quick
that sounds
20-second, 30-second clip, you doing a dance move, share it with all your friends, and let's make it more social. I mean, if we're all doing it together, we all can comment and laugh and enjoy, and hopefully it'll bring some people together with unique dance moves. If you got the same people doing the same thing.
It's good. Yeah. It's good to get out there and I think it also helps people see it doesn't matter. You don't have to be professional. We don't have to have TikTok perfection dances to be able to just embody movement and music into our lives.
But if you can do a TikTok dance, I would definitely say record that and let me see. I will
by all
that
means.
and share it.
Not me. I'm all left feet when it comes to dancing, but that's okay.
Yeah, there's no good and bad dancing. Like, it doesn't exist. It's just it all is welcome, right? And
not if you're doing it right. It's all about that.
No
all about that energy, baby. Everything is gonna be good. All right, does that sound like a good challenge?
Yeah.
Very social.
All right, we're gonna record a dance move and share it on your socials. That's gonna be fun.
That sounds fun.
All right, any last words, guys, before we wrap up this episode?
Yeah, can't think of anything.
Put your favorite music on. Yeah, put it on in the background, even if you're working. Sometimes it can really stimulate and help you be more creative. So yeah, even if it's just on like a lower volume, I find that helps me create and flow through the day.
I definitely keep music on when I work in the background, for sure.
Yeah.
I have something as well in regards to music, and it's kind of coming to the opposite end of the spectrum with this. I find that sometimes people actually put music on to distract themselves from what it is that they're feeling and experiencing. Mm-hmm. And so also being able to be mindful of like when you're reaching for music to try to take you away from what you're feeling in your body. And sometimes I find that just sitting in silence is actually better because it doesn't allow this distraction to take me away from what I'm feeling. So music can be connecting. It can also be disconnecting. And so just to build awareness around when are you reaching for it and for what reason.
Yeah.
So don't use it all the time. Moderation is key. Yeah. And like Megan said, focus on your emotion and what emotion you're feeling. And if it's going to be a distraction, maybe stay away from some music and make a phone call with someone and talk your way out of something or talk your way through something. And if you're ready to just boogie, it's time to crank those jams.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys. It was great having you guys, and hopefully we'll see you again in a future episode.
Thank you.
That concludes another episode of Millionaires Are Made. Today we were talking about social health and music. I had 3 awesome guests with some sweet tips. Make sure that you're focusing on the emotion you're feeling, what type of music you're listening to. Don't listen to too much. It might be time to take a break if you're using it for the wrong reasons. And when you're there, close your eyes, wiggle, be present, and enjoy all that music. Hopefully that helps your social lives a little bit and grows you into a millionaire in your social health. And that's all we got today. Our daily challenge is going to be record yourself dancing and put it on social media so all your friends can enjoy your possibly great dance moves. Thank you all. Remember, millionaires are made.